Used to like being a lot more prepared in the evenings for the next morning, particularly school days when it's chaotic. It's nice to have everything lined up and ready, lunches packed in the fridge, ready to go. But recently I've wanted more of my evenings to myself. Not necessarily spent by myself, but just choosing what I want to do, rather than having to get things done. I'm Bethany. I'm a mum of 3. I live in England. It rains a lot, but I love it. Started doing packed lunches in the morning now because, to be honest, I hate fridge sandwiches. And my kids can always tell if I've made them the night before. I also dread to think at the minute what we spend on berries. Part of what I like to do and what I'm trying to do more and more is to slow down and appreciate the moment I'm in right now. And yes, that sometimes makes tomorrow a little bit harder, but life isn't always about tomorrow. Sometimes we enjoy the moment today. I think more and more, and with each child I've had, I've realised the importance of taking a moment for yourself. It may not be much of a moment, it probably won't be much of a moment. This is just a privet hedge that has started to flower, and it's beautiful. Today I'm going to be making some easy, no-knead bread. I think often we try to overcomplicate things, and it's okay just to do something that's easier. And whilst I love many bread recipes, this is the one I use most of the time because it's easy. So what you need to remember for this recipe is that you need to use quite warm water. Warm as in bath water temperature. You don't want it tepid and you don't want it scalding hot. And it's quite a wet mixture. You don't want it firm enough to be able to knead it. You don't want it sloppy like a cake batter. This isn't quite right, so I'm adding just a bit more water. And there you go. Perfect. Or hopefully it will be. It's cold here. It's May and it's cold at the minute. On a nice warm day, I would just leave this on the side, or if it was over winter, my heating was on, it would rise perfectly happily. But as it is May, I'm certainly not putting the heating on anymore. What I like to do is to time this to be making this recipe for when my dishwasher has finished its cycle. I'll quickly empty it, and then I'll put the bread in the bowl on the lower rack where it's still warm and steamy in there. And then it will do its thing. The garden is, it's just looking so lush and green, thanks to the rain. I've always loved my garden, but especially as my kids get more and more into helping and exploring in the garden, it's wonderful to see them enjoy it as much as I do. I'm by no means an expert, and I'm figuring out a lot of things, but it's part of the process. I hate changing the bed. I strip it in the morning so that I have to do it. Has to be done before you get back in bed. There's no option. The feeling of clean bedding, little things like that. It's just wonderful. And there's nothing wrong with finding happiness in small things. You don't have to always have the biggest news to share. You don't have to have the most important things going on in your life. Small things matter. You're allowed to take moments for yourself. Parenting is hard. It's about other people all the time. But even if you can only take a few moments, even if standing and enjoying your marmalade on toast is one of your peaceful moments of the day, then slow down and look out the window and eat your toast.